All right, everyone. I'm going to do a quick 5-minute video on how to trade with Kucoin. Okay, now with anything you got, with anything I do, right? You guys and girls all know I'm all about strategy, right? I am a strategist at heart. I don't just blatantly do something to see what happens because that just doesn't work. Okay. So for example, one of the biggest one that so I traded, right, ADA yesterday. I traded it 9 times. I made an average of 30% profit per trade. One of them was like 80%, I think. So overall, I did like about 300% profit on EDA in one day. Right now, I was only trading with like $4 or $5 at a time, to be honest, right? And that's because we're still testing the algorithms. I'm still tweaking them a little bit like that. And I don't want to put too much money in case they're wrong, right? So far, though, the results have been pretty fantastic. So I'm actually going to be moving a substantially more money into this account next week to be trading it in real time. And I'll even show you guys the results like I've been doing this whole time in this channel, right? I show everything. I believe in 100% transparency. I'll show you all my trades. See how they're green. That means I won them all. I wrote down the alerts, right? All the everything that I can to build trust and credibility in myself and my server, I will provide. Okay, so you could always trust me, right? Because I actually like show proof, right? Obviously. Okay, so this is what I saw, right? So I'm watching ADA. This sucker ran from 128 to 160. I mean, crap, the algos caught the whole move, right? You would have made 200% profit if you would have bought here long, just 10% margin, right? By the way, last night I was doing 20%, but I made 300%. So if I did 20%, this will be 400% profit, right? In one day. Pretty outstanding, right? For sure. So anyway, I'm watching ADA, and the first thing you want to do, okay, is you want to look at the largest time frame, which is 4 hours, okay? And if you look at it, the 4 hours is now short. That means it's bearish, it's weak, okay? So that alone tells me I am only going to be trading, okay, short signals. So then I go to my short term, right? I look at my Willie scalping term here and just wait. So what I would do is I would wait, right, for short signals. So like here, and especially when we have 2 in a row, that's a great time to get in, right? Or here. Every time there's a short signal, what I would do is I would go to my chart, right? Go to the 15-minute chart on here. Okay, this is a chart that I drew for you guys, right, inside the Discord in charts. So check it out. And I would look at the price action, right? Like if it's like right here and it's saying it's short, right, I might wait until it bounces off resistance, right? But if it's like, like right here and now it's breaking support, I'll probably get in for maybe a couple of minutes, right? And just kind of watch what it does. So you want to leverage your charts as well as just the algos, okay, and be smart about it. Like if you're watching right here and there's a short signal and it breaks this huge moving average, like this candle right here, I would have loved to got in right here. Like that was a huge bearish candle, a lot of downside bearish kind of movement, right? We have high amount of selling pressure. It is like literally just destroyed all these MAs, these moving averages. And there's also, right, this is, by the way, this is resistance or support, this block. I would have got in right at that thing and just followed this all the way down with a stop loss, right? And then if I was watching the charts, once it reversed and cut over this first MA, that's where I would have got out personally, right? So here's kind of the formula, right? You start at the large one, see what the trend is. Always trade into the trend, right? Then you go down to 1 hour, 15, 30 minutes, wait for a signal, right? Then look at the chart. You want something like this. You want like a move like this, right? With the algo. If you want to have like a higher percentage, right? That's pretty much what I do. And now let's actually do the trade, right? So you go into Kucoin. I have, they have the app here on my computer. I have an emulator, right? So once you're in the main app, okay, you have to put money into your account, okay? So I actually deposited about like $50 more today from my rewards on my passive income stream to add a little bit more in this guy, right? So you want to have everything in USDT. Okay, so if you import, like if you send like Bitcoin or like Ethereum over this account, what you do when you deposit it is you go to, let's say, Bitcoin. If you have Bitcoin in here, you make sure it's in whatever your account is, go to sell, and then you click on like the lowest green one you can, go to 100%, and then go to sell. It'll then sell all your Bitcoin into USDT. Okay, same process for Ethereum or whatever else. Then you want to transfer all of your, let's say, Bitcoin from your main account into your futures account or your trading account into your futures, and watch the available number here to tell you that there's a balance. Okay, that's how you're doing it correctly. Then once you have everything in futures, right, you go to futures down here. Okay, up here, you click here, you type in whatever pair you want, right? So I was doing ADA, right? So I would look for ADA, which is right there. Double click, boom. Now I'm shorting. So I'm going to go to sell. I was doing 20 leverage. If you're just getting started to minimize, your losses, just go to 5, right? Now, we're not doing 1 here, okay? On my server, we're always doing at least 10, okay, a minimum. So start with 10, right? Type in 10 here. Go to confirm, right? Now, what you're doing is you're going to pick a price. Let's say, for example, we're shorting right now. So this is like a real trade. So you click on here, the lowest one. You got to be quick because these things are flying, right? I always do 25% because I like to level in, okay? And then you go to sell short, and that's it. It'll then post as an open order, especially if the price is too high. If it is, you'll have to cancel it, choose another low price here to get filled. I mean, look how fast this is moving, And then you get in the trade, right? And that's pretty much it. It's not hard. You adjust your leverage here, whatever that looks like, right? You click on here to get a price. You click on 25%. So this way you're not using all your money, being smart about it, and then go to sell. Once the position is open, then you have some other options, okay? So let's actually do this in real life. Let me see here. What's going on? See, there's a long signal. So I probably wouldn't do a short right now, right? I'm waiting for a short. But for the purpose of this class, I will give you guys some of my money. Congratulations, right? If I lose some, I don't care. So let's do like what we got here. $4, perfect. So I'm gonna do this one, $4, sell short. Okay, and they'll say, do you want to confirm it? Say yes. You type in your code, and then boom. So because I did the lowest price, by the way, these are like micro pennies, so don't be cheap. Okay, just do the lowest one, get in. Now I'm in. Now, this is called auto deposit, okay? If you have this enabled, that means that if you get to your liquidation price, which is this, it'll fund money more from your account, okay, to keep the position alive. Okay, I keep this enabled and I keep a balance. This is why, right? Here's the strategy. If I have a large time frame sell, like we do, I have smaller time frames. I'm looking at a chart and I'm like, this sucker is going, okay? I want to give myself some time for the position to correct. So for example, last night, I had one position that got liquidated twice before it dunked, and then I made 30%. So I love this feature because it's a strategy hack to keep you in a position for a very cheap price, right? Because we're only doing like 25%, let's say, right? So you have like what, 3 other times you can get in. Now, this could be dangerous, obviously, right? Because if you're wrong, you could lose everything. But, if your direction, right? If you know how to use the algos, you know how to read charts, right? You have, the larger time frames confirming, and the algos are pretty accurate, right? And the chart looks good too. And you want to give yourself a little more room. I mean, look, we have like a 10-cent liquidation difference in price here. So honestly, you might even turn this off, seriously, for this one, because you have a lot of room, right? If this thing goes to 144, we're probably going back up. Let's just be real, right? But sometimes it's tight. Sometimes the entry is like 134, and this is like 138. So for that, I'll turn it on, right? For at least one liquidation, maybe give it a little room to move, right? And then now, once that happens though, and you're still wrong, maybe close your position, okay? So the moving, this is your profit loss right here, okay? Right now we're down a penny, all right? Now, here's what you do, okay? If you want to get out right away, go to limit close, okay? Go to 100%, and then whatever the price is here, go a little bit lower, okay? So if that's like 554, I would go like, 500. Okay, whatever, it's a limit. It'll match up to this, right? And then go to close and you're done. Now, if you want to make more money here, right? You want to use the profit and loss. So for take profit, right? You might remember we're shorting, so you want to look down. You might say, hey, I'm looking for a 25% profit zone. That means the price is this. And I also have a stop loss, right? And let's say about, you always have a 30% stop loss, right? So at 25%, which is a 75-cent loss, that's our stop loss. So kind of cool, right? You could actually type in whatever the hell you want, right? Is your stop loss or your take profit. And then if you were to go to confirm right now, this would now be automated. This thing would just wait until either you have a 25% profit and take you out, or stop and take you out that way, right? Pretty cool. Okay, don't ever do market close. Okay, that's a no-no. Okay, because you always get the worst fills and the worst prices. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Honestly, that's the strategy, right? I said I always keep mine on. Now, when you keep it on, though, make sure you're only using 25% or less of your entire balance, so you have room here. Okay, I also do 20% because I'm just very confident with using them. For you guys getting started, just do 10 for now. Honestly, just do 10. Get used to it. You know, and then as you get more and more confident, like I am, you're going to start be putting a lot more money into these, right? I'm looking to start putting like $100 per position. So if I do 300% in one day, hey, that's 200 buck profit, right? Awesome. Okay, now here's how you close it out, right? You go to limit close, 100%, right? 1.34. So maybe go a little bit lower so I get a fill, whatever. Let's try this. Position, 100%, close position, close. Now, here's something I want to show you, okay? You don't want to trade, okay, like small profit or loss like this, because look, even though the trading was only 6 cents, I had to pay a 4 cents fee. That's like 66% of that I had to pay a fee of 66% on this trade. And some of these fees get ridiculous. Okay. When you're trading like, like when your profit and loss is very small, like 2, 3, 4%, the fees are going to kill you, seriously. So you want to be going like I did. Okay. You want to be going for like 30%, 20% wins, and then close out to make it worth it for you. And that's it, right? So that's how you open up. That's so that remember, these are all shorts. If you want to do a long, like for a long signal, opposite thing, right? Click on the bottom again, type in 25%, whatever you want. Now, whatever you put here, by the way, it shows here, right? So if you want to do less, like I wouldn't do $22. I might do like $5, right? Go to buy, do auto deposit. If I'm direction is sound and go. And that's pretty much it, guys and gals. It's not that hard, right? You just have to get used to the interface, learn how to use it, and then you're wired and ready to go. All right, so this is the first video. We're going to have more classes later on, especially as we launch the server on February 1st. So please invite your friends, family, get them on here. We're all going to make a crap ton of money, like no joke. 300% in one day. I mean, seriously, that's freaking insane, right? Seriously insane. All right, with that being said, you guys have a great day. Take care. I'll see y'all later.